Hey everyone, I'm Elisa with EECC Travels, and today I am packing for an Alaska cruise. I love Alaska. It is literally my favorite place in the world, and we typically go every single summer. Sometimes we go early in the season, sometimes we go late in the season, but packing is going to be pretty much the same no matter what time of year you're going. And here's what we pack for Alaska. Okay, first let's start with me. The outfit I am wearing is very indicative of how I dress in Alaska. A thin, long sleeve shirt. I have an undershirt on. In case I do get hot, I can take this one off, and black leggings or jeans. So what you're gonna see here is exactly what I am packing. So I have a stack of shirts, okay? I have a shirt for every day of the trip. Some are short sleeve, some are long sleeve, because when you get to Alaska, you need to just kind of watch the weather and maybe even dress in layers. I have a lightweight jacket too, I'll show you that in a second. So in the morning, it could be in the 50s, and in the afternoon, it could be in the 70s. So you want to dress accordingly. 70s, you're going to be warm. Maybe that short sleeve shirt's going to be perfect for you, and a lightweight jacket to start in the morning. Maybe you get a day where it's actually quite warm and you want to wear shorts. Yes, pack some shorts for Alaska too. So every day will be a big question mark of what am I going to wear today? So having layers, number one, is the most important thing, and having variety. So I have a shirt for every day of the week, but like I said, there's some days where I might need more short sleeve shirts or may need more long sleeve shirts. I do laundry on the ship sometimes if I need to. I think that going into this trip, I won't need to do that because my short sleeves I can pair with my jacket, etc., etc. Okay, let's look at some of these outfits. So I've got short sleeves paired with long pants. I've got long sleeves paired with my black pants. And then I've got some shorts and t-shirts. Why is that? Well, I'm starting in Seattle. Seattle's not cold at all. So I need shorts and t-shirts for those couple days I'm in Seattle. Really looking forward to Seattle because I haven't been there in a couple of years. So again, you need to pack some variety. So I have multiple colored shirts. Some are long sleeve, some are short sleeve, and some are even sleeveless. Okay, bottoms. This is my stack of bottoms plus the ones I'm wearing right now. And you're like, hang on, that's not enough bottoms for 10 days in Alaska. No, it's not. But I have the philosophy of not sweating. As long as I don't spill something on myself, I can wear a pair of pants twice, and that is the plan. That's just smart packing in my opinion. I am a very casual person. I literally have multiple pairs of black pants. I will be bringing 3 pairs of black pants. So when you see me in my videos, you're like, she's wearing the same thing over and over. Not necessarily, I just have a lot of black pants. Same thing with jeans. I have 2 different pairs of jeans. I will alternate these throughout the week. And then I have several pairs of shorts because Seattle, I'm gonna want shorts. And then also me and Jason go to the gym, so I have gym shorts and, you know, gym attire, which I don't think y'all care to see, but you know, I have gym attire as well. Okay, let's talk about the cold times. This is my cold gear. Do I have a big, thick, heavy jacket? No, it doesn't get that cold. This is summertime. The coldest day that you're gonna experience in Alaska is Glacier Bay Day or Glacier Day. Where, you know, some cruise lines go to Glacier Bay, some go to Hubbard Glacier. I think we're actually going to Hubbard this time, so I'm excited to see something different. But what do I have? I have a lightweight windbreaker jacket, and this is literally very lightweight. So this is great for Glacier Day and also for those early mornings or late nights where it might be a little bit chilly. And then I have my gloves, my hat, and my scarf. All of these are super lightweight. They're kind of puffy, but they will, you know, condense down and not take up a lot of room in the suitcase. Also, I have packed a couple of dresses. I have 2 dresses here. One is a knee-length dress and one is a longer dress. They are not super dressy dresses, but will, you know, get you by on the dressy night of your cruise. We are cruising with Norwegian, which is freestyle cruising, and they don't have formal nights, but I do like to dress up every now and then, so I did bring 2 dresses. What else do I put in my suitcase? suitcase? Well, I have some undershirts. Like I showed, I have an undershirt on right here. These are great for layering, you know, for those days where it might get warm and you might want to take off your, you know, long sleeve shirt. I have a tank top on underneath. I have a swimsuit. You definitely want to bring a swimsuit even to Alaska because there are pools and hot tubs on the ship, not to mention that thermal suite. And let me tell you, there is nothing better than coming in from a port day in Alaska and putting on your swimsuit and going to the thermal spa. So definitely pack a swimsuit. Don't think, oh, well, I'm not going to the Caribbean, I don't need a swimsuit. Pack it. And then of course, underwear, which I don't need to see, and shoes. This is where the packing gets a little tricky because you need multiple different types of shoes for Alaska. These are what I call my Alaska shoes. These are waterproof, fur-lined shoes. I've had these suckers for years. Like literally, I think our first trip to Alaska was in 2019. That's when I bought these, and that is what I use them for. These are my Alaska shoes. They're fantastic because there are those days where it's going to rain on you in Alaska. And again, that little lightweight jacket is kind of a weatherproof jacket as well. But having these and that weatherproof jacket, you will be great no matter if it is raining because you don't want your feet to get wet and cold. So get you some waterproof shoes. Now, Jason's are more boots, so they take up a little bit more space, but I really like these because they're ankle shoes. They don't tie, they just slip on, and they're super, super comfortable. So I can walk all day in these, and they do have grips on the bottom, so I'm not gonna slip and slide around. Next is a pair of tennis shoes because there are some port days where there's no chance of rain. So you don't wanna wear your hot, waterproof Alaska shoes. You just want a good, you know, foot covering, something that's got good grip on it. Also, me and Jason go to the gym, so these are my gym shoes. So definitely you want to bring a pair of sneakers with you. And I'm one of those weirdos that wears flip-flops year round. Even Alaska, I wear flip-flops. So I'm bringing a good pair of flip-flops because if the weather is great, I might wear exactly what I'm wearing. A long sleeve shirt, long pants, and flip-flops, because for me, my feet don't really get cold, and then you know, having that my feet breathing kind of keeps me good going too. And these have good grips on them. They're very comfortable, and if you've seen any of my videos, I literally wear these all the time. And then a pair of dressier shoes. Now, I am not a heels girl, so I have these little black flats. These will go with my dresses, or if I want to, you know, spruce up my jeans and nice shirt in the dining room, I can wear these as well. But they're very comfortable. They pack pretty much flat, so they don't take up a lot of space. So yes, I am bringing 4 pairs of shoes to Alaska. Now, obviously, 1 pair will be on me on the flight, so I only have to fit 3 in my suitcase. But you know, common sense would say wear your tennis shoes on the plane, but I probably won't. I'll probably wear the flip-flops. So I'm probably gonna have to try and fit my bigger shoes in my suitcase. And then there's all the extra stuff. So unfortunately, all this stuff takes up space as well. I have my toiletries bag. This is TSA approved. Everything in here is TSA sizes. So I do bring my own shampoo and conditioner because I just don't like what the cruise lines provide. I have lotion, I have my skincare, my hair care, everything in this bag. And Jason has one also that goes in his suitcase. It's a little bit smaller. I bring a first aid kit because I bring a little bit of everything. Band-aids, you know, over-the-counter medicines, cough drops. You just never know, and if you need to go buy some medicine on the ship, it is very expensive. So this little first aid kit does not take up a lot of space, and I have everything I need if I start feeling unwell. My makeup bag, a curling iron. I don't bring a hair dryer. They do provide those on the ship, but I do bring a curling iron because I've actually been fixing my hair lately. A hairbrush, and I did buy a smaller size hairbrush, so this takes up less space in my suitcase. And then port day bags. So this is a crossbody bag or a foldable backpack. And I probably will bring both of these. I'll probably put one in my bag and one in Jason's, because when you go into port, you need, you know, to be able to carry your stuff. You know, we bring cameras, obviously, and other little things that we want to bring with us into port. So small bags to bring into port. Now, I have my suitcase and a backpack that I can fit this in, so some of like these extra items will probably go in my backpack. All right, let's look at that luggage now. So since we have two pieces of luggage, one is a carry-on size and one is a big checked bag. So that means all of my shoes can go in the big bag. So all I have to focus on for my suitcase is getting my clothes and my toiletries bag, because you can only have one toiletries bag per person whenever going through security. So technically I could put this in the checked bag too, but I'm gonna go ahead just for packing purposes and put it in here. So let's see how easily all of my clothes fit into this carry-on size suitcase.
We absolutely love our level 8 luggage. It is hands down the most well-built and sturdy luggage we have ever used. I love that it rolls very, very easily and the handles are easy to get up and down. These are things that are little but make a big difference when you're traveling. For this trip, we are using an Adventurer carry-on and a Voyager check-in bag. The links to both of these are in the description of the video. We love the ease of use of a carry-on suitcase when traveling. But for Alaska, we need a little bit more room because the clothes are bigger, the shoes are bigger, etc., etc. So having a check-in bag is going to be nice. And for our viewers, we have an exclusive 20% discount for your purchase of level 8 luggage, and that code is in the pinned comment.
Okay, so I've got the carry-on size bag open. What's great about this is the construction of it. There's not those ridges that you have on so many pieces of luggage. So I can easily put plenty of things in here without having to, fill in space. So on this side, we're gonna go in with all of my tops, bottoms, and we'll go ahead and throw in my swimsuit on this side too. And then that easily zips up. Then on this side, I'm gonna do underwear, my dresses, my jacket, hat, gloves, etc. Go ahead and put in there, and then we're just gonna shift around a little bit to make room for my toiletries bag, my makeup bag, and my undershirts. What's so great about this luggage is that these zipper compartments make it easy to pack. And then I also have pockets here I can put things in if I need to. But then you can see this easily closes up, no problem. So I can technically fit more in here and cram it shut. Okay, let's pack Jason now. So very similar situation. I have a shirt for every day. Some are long sleeve, some are short sleeve, some are layers. I have about half bottoms, so 2 pairs of jeans, a pair of casual like lounge pants, a pair of like gray pants that are a little bit dressier, and swim trunks. Also, we have a jacket for Jason with a hat and gloves, a belt, socks and underwear, his toiletries, and shoes. Now, shoes for Jason are a pair of, these are Trail Runner tennis shoes, so they're good for hiking if we want to go hiking. They're lightweight and they're good for the gym as well. Flip-flops, because remember we said we got swim trunks. We're gonna, utilize the swimming pools, hot tubs, thermal spas on the ship. So we need some shoes to go with that. Luckily, these don't take up a lot of space. So we have his flip-flops and his Alaska shoes. So these are waterproof hiking boots. Again, if you have rain, you don't want to get your tennis shoes wet, just watch the forecast. If it is a high chance of rain, wear these. If it's a low chance of rain, wear the tennis shoes. That way you've got all bases covered. Now these do take up a lot of space. So what I'm going to do is I do have the big suitcase you just saw from level 8. Love that. But we're gonna see if we can get everything in a carry-on as well, because that's always a challenge for me. Can I pack everything in a carry-on? So I did squeeze all of my shoes in my carry-on. I didn't show you that, but I did squeeze all the shoes in there. So my carry-on is fully packed with all of my clothes for the entire 10-day cruise plus 2 days in Seattle, and all of my shoes except for my flip-flops, which I will be wearing. So another little trick is you can take your underwear and smaller items like that and put them inside your shoes, and that helps make space in your suitcase. All right, so I didn't get Jason to model as many outfits as I did, but you get an idea of how he's going to dress in Alaska. Layers. You've got the lightweight shirt underneath, the flannel on top, pants, and boots and or tennis shoes. This is another level 8 carry-on. So you can see it looks just like mine. The only difference is this one does have the dividers in the middle, but that's not a problem because we have socks and underwear that can fill that gap. So we're just gonna take Jason's socks and underwear and line them along this area here, which fills in that gap. That is a good trick for any time you are packing. Most suitcases do have this, so that's a little trick to get around that. Okay, now let's get all the tops on this side. So it looks like it's not gonna fit, but it does. That's the beauty of suitcases. Fold them neatly and shove them in. And then these compression sides are fantastic because it just pulls everything nice and tight. And so on this side of the suitcase, I've got all socks and underwear and all of his tops. And then on this side of the suitcase, we're gonna do shoes and bottoms. Yep, this is gonna be a problem. Those shoes literally take up a quarter of the suitcase. That's a problem right there. So let's not pack these. We're just gonna worry about these flip-flops and the bottoms over here, and toiletry bag and a belt. Okay, easy peasy. Everything's inside the suitcase. So now I have two options, actually three options. One, I could not bring the boots. Well, that's not an option because we need the waterproof boots in Alaska. Option number two is pack the big suitcase. So that was kind of the point of this exercise, was to see, do you need a big suitcase in Alaska? In this case, I think it is a good idea to move everything from the carry-on into the big suitcase. That way we've got room for the shoes, no problem. If we buy something in Alaska, we've got plenty of room to bring it home. So that's probably what we're gonna do here. Option number three is put those boots in a backpack. So remember I said we're each carrying a backpack. Jason's backpack is all of our camera gear. So unfortunately, his space is all taken, but my backpack will have some extra space in it because so far all that is in there is my computer and the first aid kit. So I do technically have room in my backpack to take the boots, but we have the luggage. Let's move everything into the big suitcase and go from there. Okay, this suitcase has so much space. It is awesome. It's got sections in here. So see, I can section this off from this, and then I have that whole other side. So let's just play with this. The beauty of a big suitcase. There. Look how easy this is all going in. Here. Then on this side, I barely even have to try. Look how awesome this is. Barely trying here. Look at this. Literally the easiest packing job I've ever done. Boom! Done. And there's space to spare. Look at all that extra room. So if we have souvenirs or whatever, we have space to bring it home. So leave a comment down below. Are you team carry-on only, or are you team let's check a bag and have extra space? I'm curious to see. Definitely when we go to the Caribbean, we are team carry-on only because you're talking small clothing, nothing big and bulky, small shoes, and I don't have a problem getting everything in a carry-on. But for Alaska, it is great having this extra space. And this is a great bag. I can easily fit everything in here. It's a very, very sturdy. So this is gonna be a great addition to what we bring to Alaska. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to our channel, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell for more videos to come, and join us in Alaska. We are about to spend 10 days on the Norwegian Joy. I love this itinerary because not only are we going to the typical Alaska ports of Juneau, Skagway, and Ketchikan, but we're getting a full day in Victoria, 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. in Victoria, British Columbia, and Sitka and Icy Strait Point. So this is going to be a fantastic itinerary. I'm super excited about it. See you soon. Bye.
Hey guys, if you like this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell as we post videos just like this one weekly of our travel adventures. Everything from cruising to RVing and all-inclusive resorts. And don't forget to check out our existing playlist. So come along with us on all our adventures. And thanks for watching.